in today's episode of JASANSWERS, we're going to answer a common question that we get. And there are different variations of this question, but I'm just going to read one of them that we have. So here goes. Expert na ako sa offline na trabaho. Kailangan ko ba bang dumaan sa bootcamp? Anong course ang bagay sa akin or dapat kong unahin? Okay, so a couple of points here. First of all, let's deal with the fact that you're an expert when it comes to offline work. You know, when it comes to corporate, maybe you're a manager, maybe you're a VP, maybe you're a supervisor, I don't know. So if you're an expert in offline work, that's nice. But when you're transitioning to online work, when you're transitioning to freelancing, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a major change that you have to make, and so many of the things that make you succeed in the offline work will not work when you're talking about freelancing, when you're talking about online work. Things like, you know, being nice to the boss, making friends with them, socializing with other people, and having other people like you, and you know, that's still important, of course, but you know, having other people talk about you and get you promoted, getting you raises and so on. A lot of that doesn't really work as well when you're dealing with online work. Of course, it's important that people are going to like you. Your clients should like you, the people who you work with should like you, but it's not as much as a factor when it comes to online work. Okay, so you're gonna have to change your mindset. And let me tell you, just because you succeeded offline, just because you got promoted, you're the best worker when it comes and whatever, that does not mean you're gonna succeed online, because the rules are different. The rules have changed. That's just like saying you're very good at checkers, but at chess, and you want to start playing chess. The rules of chess and checkers are totally different, and you're going to have to learn. Again, of course, there's the strategy. The strategy is important. Strategy is still, you're trying to win, you try to get board control and so on. You still have that strategy, and that's important, but the rules are totally different. So when you're transitioning from offline to online, you have to remember a lot of these things are still important. Building relationships, selling yourself and having good skills, but the rules in this game are entirely different, and you have to remember that. You have to think of that all the time. Second, when you're transitioning online, you have to be open to learning new things all the time. You have to be consistently educating yourself, reading blogs, watching videos, enrolling in courses, and so on. So you have to have that willingness to learn, which is not always there in the corporate world, depending on what your job is. Sometimes you do the same thing over and over again for months and for years. I've seen bank tellers who've been bank tellers for like 15 years, and they haven't learned anything new, and they're happy doing that. And if you're that bank teller, maybe you won't be happy if you transition to online work. So just know that you're going to have to learn a lot of new things. Let me deal with the second part of the question, which asks, kailangan ko bang dumaan sa bootcamp? Dumaan ng bootcamp? Well, we do have our VA bootcamp. For those of you that don't know, we have a course that teaches people the skills and the mindsets and everything they need to know about becoming a virtual assistant in 30 days. So there should be a link down below in the description. And this person is asking, do I really need to take the bootcamp in order to succeed with online work? And the answer is no. You don't need the bootcamp to succeed with online work, because a lot of people are able to just look up the resource, just Google, watch YouTube videos, and I have a free course which I'm also going to link down below in the description over at freevacourse.com, just to give you an introduction. They go through that and they say okay, and they have enough understanding to immediately grasp how to work online. But not everybody is like that. These are the exceptional people who are able to learn on their own and won't get overwhelmed with the amount of information, or able to apply it immediately in their lives. So there are these people who can do that, and you might be that person. So you don't need to enroll in the bootcamp. Absolutely not. But the bootcamp is there to help you. It's there to guide you. You have a mentor. You have, well, mentors. You have more than one mentor. You have successful freelancers. You have a group of classmates to help you out. You have training about the mindset. You have training about the skills. You have hands-on experience. We give you best practices and tips and hacks and so on for you to succeed in online work. So, of course, it will help you a lot if you enroll in the bootcamp, but you don't necessarily need it to succeed online. You can learn all of this stuff by yourself. This is like the stuff I learned for the past 7 years of freelancing, so you can go through your hands-on experience and learn by yourself, or you can enroll in the bootcamp, which will make things faster. Basically, it's just there to guide you, hold your hand, and walk you through the process and make things easier for you, but you don't necessarily need it. The third part of this question is, since I've been working in the offline world, what course should I take? And we offer a number of courses in WFHR. So this person's asking, what course should I take? And it really depends on what skills you currently have. If these are skills that can be applied in freelance and online work, then you can take a course on just how to get started in Upwork, which we have, how to become a successful freelancer. That will help you out. But a lot of the times we do skills in the real world that, the real world, I mean offline, that can't translate to online work. Like if you were a bank teller, then that's kind of hard. You can't really become a bank teller online. And you can find similar jobs, but it's different. Same like if you're a government worker, it's a bit harder, it's a bit different. So you might have to learn new skills, and you don't have to really enroll in a course for that. Once again, there are a lot of free resources online to help you learn these new skills, but if you want that extra guidance, that extra support, then you can enroll in some paid. There are some free courses as well. They give you an overview of what the work is, and if you want some detailed step-by-step stuff, you can go ahead and enroll in some paid courses. Not just my own paid courses, but there are a lot of good paid courses out there. Okay, so I hope I was able to answer your question about if magaling ka na when it comes to offline work, how you can transition to online work, whether you should enroll in bootcamp or whatever. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode.